Today I'm going to be watching this video. It's called 10 Swedish Foods You Cannot Find in America. I watched one of the videos from this channel recently about Swedish Christmas traditions and I really liked their video, so I wanted to watch another one. Swedish foods, not something I know too much about, but that's what I want to learn about. What's your favourite Swedish food? Which one would you recommend to someone from outside of Sweden to try? Interested to see what you cannot get in America. Let's watch.
Jag mår bra, hur mår du?
Jag mår bra.
Ska du göra en video på svenska?
Ja.
Okej, vad ska den handla om?
Mat. Welcome to this month's Swedish American culture comparison
Was
video.
that a slash sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this week is a very special week. This is a Swedish preparation video for your trip to America. Okay? We've been now in the States for a little while and Lisa
Is having withdrawals.
And so she has put together a list of her top 10 favorite foods that she can't get in America. So if you are Swedish or Scandinavian or European or something that's not American, she's about to list 10 foods that are extremely hard to find here. Number 10.
Southern California.
Kräftor or crayfish. They are so good. They're salty. So in Sweden, we boil them with a ton of dill. And you actually, okay guys, I know this sounds gross, but it's very good. You like suck the juice out of their
It's so weird.
stomach.
The weirdest thing. You'd be sitting at a table of
sound
Swedes
barbaric
with
right now.
kräftor, and it's just a lot of like
Kräftor. I love kräftor. Say kräftor.
kräftor. Number
Kräftor.
9.
So yeah, crayfish. Again, it said at the start there, this is Southern California. I do know that some of the southern states in the USA, I think maybe like, I don't know if Louisiana is a state, but around about that region, crayfish is more common. Being from the UK, I've never seen it. I've never seen anybody eat it before. I've never seen it sold anywhere. We just don't have that at all, I don't think. Maybe in some seafood restaurants you might have it, but I've never seen anybody eat that before. Have you eaten it? Is it very common in Sweden? What's it like? Do you enjoy like sucking it out the body?
Halloumi.
How this is
halloumi?
not huge in California is like beyond me.
All you
That's true, it's
Swedes,
very healthy.
we all know it's like halloumi burgers at Max. You can find halloumi. It's everywhere, and it's so good. It's such a great substitute, also I think, for meat.
Halloumi is not Swedish per se. It's from Cyprus, but it's hugely popular in Sweden.
Yeah, I feel like it's becoming like a Swedish thing.
Yeah, and it
Really?
hasn't
I
made
never knew
it
that.
to the States at all. Besides for like, it's super expensive.
It's a matter of time, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Number
Yeah, so is that the case as well? Is halloumi, is that the most popular cheese in Sweden? Again, being from the UK, we love cheese. The most common is probably cheddar, but can pretty much get any cheese there. Definitely can get halloumi. I enjoy it as well. It is a bit more substantial than some other cheeses, but is it very popular in Sweden? I had no idea.
Köttbullar or meatballs. And it always happens. People are like, oh my god, Ikea, yeah, meatballs. I go there for the meatballs, and I'm like, good for you. Maybe not.
you haven't had them. They're pretty good.
Okay, maybe they are. I'm just saying that if in the future you get a chance to taste real homemade Swedish meatballs, then please do, because it is a big difference in flavor. And they can come like a little bit larger size, and it's a different game.
Number
Yeah, I actually quite enjoy Ikea's meatballs, but yeah, tell me, how are they thought of in Sweden? Is it like seen as like a fast food equivalent? Are they good in any way in comparison to like normal Swedish meatballs, like more homemade ones?
7.
Semla.
Okay, describe what semla is.
It's a cardamom flavored bun. You cut it in half. You stuff it with almond paste.
Do you have this for
which is
fika, or no?
delicious, especially if it's homemade. You use heavy whipping cream, whip it up real nice and airy, puffy, and put it in the middle and the lid on top. It's like a burger, basically, but with cardamom, dough, and cream in between. And it's like,
It's worth its own trip to Sweden, for sure.
Well, I kind of agree.
Number 5.
Lingonberry. Lingonberry anything. Gosh, it's so good. And when you have a dish that needs lingonberry jam,
Which
there's
would
like
be?
like mousse meatballs. Oh my god, mousse meatballs.
That sounds good.
It's really good. It's not often, but when it happens, the withdrawals are real. It's a struggle.
Yeah, that's funny because like again in the UK we have a lot of berries. We have a lot of like farming for that, like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, all that. But I've never really seen lingonberries be grown or be sold really, apart from like Ikea and maybe specialty grocery shops. But why is that? Do you think is it only really grown in Scandinavia? I know going to Ikea I get like lingonberry juice, the lingonberry jam on the meatballs. It's a very, very nice berry. I like the tartness, the sourness, but we don't really get it in the UK either actually.
Number 5.
Saffron ice cream. I don't know about you guys, maybe you are one of these people that I would love to be that make your own ice cream and it tastes amazing. I have actually not tried that yet. I don't think you have either. Have you?
Not with you.
Oh, but you have.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can you make good ice cream?
Kids, we used to do that in like science projects in school with rock salt.
That is so American. You make ice cream in chemistry class?
Yeah.
I love that. You don't really use it in America.
Definitely not in Southern California. I believe I think it's like Amish. The saffron is a huge part of their cooking, and so they have saffron flowers everywhere. So come saffron season, it's everything's filled with saffron there. Number 4.
Yeah, not only have I not seen that anywhere before, I've never even heard of it. I've never seen it like in a shop. Definitely never tried it, of course. Is that common to eat in Sweden? Is that anybody's favourite flavour of ice cream? What does it actually taste like? Is it sweet? Is it more I would imagine it's more savoury, but I couldn't even guess really. I've only really heard saffron being used in curries and things like that.
4.
And then food, savoury
Salt
food.
licorice, salty licorice, always and forever in my heart. Okay, so it actually is getting a little easier to find here, but it's not Swedish famous brands, the ones that I'm looking for. They're kind of like Dutch brands, not as good. But I'm not complaining. I can find them.
At least you can find them.
At least I can find them. But whenever I go to Sweden, I stack up on my Häxvrål and...
Why don't you just go ahead and grab your...
Okay.
You're about to see how serious this is. This is the perfect example of all the things that I dislike. It's salty licorice everywhere.
These are so good. These are kind of new. Have you guys seen this? It's like a...
Pac-Man ghost.
Yeah.
But here, look, you can see in here, there's some other candies that aren't licorice, but now they're only available to licorice eaters because there's salt all over them.
It's a strategy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's a plan. It's a good plan if you like licorice.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of licorice, honestly.
Come back here. Hey.
Number 3.
Kexchoklad. Kexchoklad doesn't really have a translation. It's just what it is. It's a...
Kex chocolate.
Still, I love it. And my latest guilty pleasure is that I really, really like it with my morning coffee. I make like a little latte in the morning and then I
didn't
have
know you were
Kexchoklad.
eating candy for breakfast.
I know, you have to stop me.
Number
That's
2.
quite an American thing, I
Seal
think.
or pickled herring. I know, this is a weird thing. Fermented, pickled fish. But again, it's that salt. I just love these salty pickled things.
I, however, do not miss pickled herring.
I'm kind of sticking to the more traditional ones, the classics. But that might change. We'll see.
What is that dance you're
Oh,
doing?
that's my pickle dance.
And
Yeah, is that, how common is that? I seen like Moist Critical, the American YouTuber, trying some sort of like, I think it's like a Swedish fermented fish thing that comes in a tin. They said it's got quite a strong smell. Like, are these things that are commonly eaten? When would you normally eat that? Is it like as a starter before your main meal? Is it a snack? Is it what you have for dinner? That sort of thing. But how does it taste? Is it an acquired taste?
number 1, what is the number 1 thing that you miss?
Kalles caviar. For all of you who are waking up in the night just
caviar.
like craving and dreaming about smoked fish roe out of a tube. I'm right there with you. Oh my God.
Dream big, dream big.
Dream big.
Well, there you have it. Lisa's top 10 most missed.
Yeah, tell me about that as well. I've never even seen that one. Some food in a tube, but is that nice? What's your favourite Swedish food? Like, what do you think about all the things on this list? Is there any you don't like? Any you love? Yeah, apart from the meatballs, not really tried many of them, so it's quite interesting. I'd love to try some of them one day. Tell me what you think about them. Thanks.